Back, everyone. I hope you had a refreshing break and are ready for the next theme of the day and the last theme of today, the future of digital leadership. This theme is all about exploring the evolving roles, skills, and strategies leaders need to thrive in our rapidly changing world. From leveraging emerging technologies to fostering innovation, we're about to uncover what it is truly takes to lead in this digital era. So for our next session, we are going to have an exciting dive into the next gen digital business model. In this session, we will learn some insight from Mr. Ken Leong, the Managing Director of 361 Degree Consultancy Pte Ltd. Ken Leong is a visionary leader and innovator in cloud integration, and under his leadership, 361 Degree Group has earned the prestigious title of Zero Advisory Partner of the Year for both the year 2023 and 2024. With an impressive track record of serving over 4,500 customers across Southeast Asia, Ken's expertise lies at the intersection of HR, accounting, and technology. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Ken Leong as he takes the stage to share his expertise. Mr. Ken Leong, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Leica. Let me just share my slide. All right. I suppose everybody can see my slide. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to share with you what is going to happen. Excuse me. For the next generations of digital model. So this is me. I'm also a CPA. Just in case everybody not familiar with the name of CPA, basically it means Certified Public Accountants. But a lot of friends also call me car park attendants. Nowadays, it's hard for an accounting to find a job. So yeah, because of generation AI. Okay. So to cut it short, I'm just going to share three very interesting model with everybody. So the first one is subscriptions as a model, and the other one is crowdsourcing, and the third one will be P2P platform. So let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is basically subscription based as a model. So I think every one of us are very familiar with this. Generally, anything that is on subscription. So some of the example that we are all very familiar can be like software subscriptions. But over here, I'm going to share with you some other business models that actually use subscription as a model, but not just software. So we have clothing rental. So Rent the Runway actually offer a subscription model for designer clothing. So this is very, I mean, if let's say you are someone who would really like fashions, this is really for you. And then how about meal kit delivery? What it means is, someone actually prepare everything for you, pre-portioned ingredients, and then what you need to do is just fry it or cook it. And even furniture rental. So instead of paying big ticket items, your sofa, use it for 10 years, you can just continue to rent it, and you can change your style every year. So these are some of the examples of software as a service or subscription as a service. And the other model that I wanted to share will be crowdsourcing. So crowdsourcing is something that is very interesting as well. This is something that is recently very popular. So I'm just giving you some example. So I think all of us are very familiar with Lego. So Lego Ideas actually come up with a brilliant idea. So they go online into the Lego community and they ask everybody's opinion before they come up with a new design or a new model. So this is and indeed Lego was once nearly bankrupt. So with the having the crowdsourcing and the community, Lego actually doing really well right now. So thanks to the technology. Threadless, later on, I'm going to share a very detailed case study for Threadless. And of course, I think all of the drivers over here are very familiar with Waze. So Waze uses a crowdsourcing method. So how do we calculate the traffic information is generally by all the Waze users. So these are the examples of crowdsourcing. So we talk about Threadless. What is actually Threadless? It's actually an online community and an e-commerce platform that bring across all the artists and consumer into a marketplace. So imagine, if you need to, let's say, print a T-shirt, and then you need some design and so forth, and you're not a designer. So just go to Threadless. So what Threadless provide is that it provides the T-shirt printing service, mousepad printing service, or anything. And then on top of that, it uses everyone's idea. So Threadless basically does a lot of design contests. For example, we are going into the Year of the Snake. So Threadless has a design contest. So he asks all the artists to come up with different design about the snake, of course, the Chinese New Year zodiac sign, and then they get the whole community to vote. So everybody gets to vote and understand, they will get to choose which is their most loved design, and this basically help traders to reduce the risk of producing, T-shirts or anything that is that no one wants to buy. So this is actually a brilliant idea. And number one is that traders do not require to hire any designers. And number two is that for designers, they don't have to stock up their goods, So it's actually a good platform. And then the third thing is that the community basically embrace it. So these are the three things, we have communities, we have crowdfundings, we have co-creation. So these are the different things that all of us can actually leverage. So coming back to the Threadless, the most important thing is because of the community. And then, of course, the second thing, the crowdfunding, the other brilliant things that Threadless has done is that it relies on pre-orders. So before any campaign or the production started, they actually went online and asked everybody, hey, we have like 20 designs over here, and then which one would you like most? They will pick the top 3, and then they will only produce for these 3 designs or maybe 5 designs. So because it's a co-creation, so everybody's involved into it. So this is actually a very good crowdsourcing idea. All right. The other thing is the other case study that I wanted to share is actually MeShare. I think this is very familiar to everybody. We all heard of MeShare, and then in Singapore they have several outlets as well. But MeShare is not really a ordinary bubble tea chain or ice cream chain. All of us know MeShare because MeShare basically dominates the lower market. What do I mean by lower market? So in terms of pricing, MeShare is probably the lowest price bubble tea. And then surprisingly, there is no competitor. Why is that so? So MeShare, this is some of the MeShare's example, not examples, some of the statistics. So in the first 9 months of 2024, MeShare actually achieved a revenue of 18.7 billion renminbi. And it's a year-on-year growth of 21%. And the net profit was a stunning of 3.5 billion yuan. Store count, MeShare actually has 45,000 stores across 11 countries, Singapore being one of them. So what is their secret? What MeShare did is that instead of selling bubble tea, they don't really sell bubble tea as a business. MeShare actually sell as a supply chain. So what I mean is MeShare's revenue, right, actually come from selling the ingredients to all the franchisees. Like for example, the cups, the straws, the fruits, the raw ingredients. And then just example, in 2021, right, MeShare actually sold $43 million of straws. So can you imagine, like just by selling straws, MeShare already make tons of money. So So in the early days when MeShare, only have like less than 10 outlets, the founders already envisioned what they are going to be. So what they did is they have a brilliant idea. They went into vertical integration. What I mean by vertical integration is that they have end-to-end supply chain, covering procurement, production, logistics, R&D, and quality control. And MeShare actually even own orchards in China. So when they discover this, for example, one of their very popular products is actually a lemonade drink in China, and then it only sold for $2 renminbi. And that because for that lemon, right, they actually went on research. They look for the right orchard and for the right species. And once they identify the species, they actually start buying orchards or even work directly with the farmers. So they make sure that they have uninterrupted supply. Like mentioned over here, they have 5 production houses in China, and then the production base in China have close to 700,000 square meters. So, and in terms of logistic networks, MeShare operates 26 warehouse nationwide, basically in China, and then covering about 300,000 square meters. So because of that, the logistics is so sophisticated, and then MeShare actually offer free deliveries to all the franchisees. And because of all this, they control almost upstreams and downstreams. So MeShare able to have this cost efficiency. And because of all this, MeShare actually now became the largest F&B chain globally by store. And guess what? So just as I mentioned, as of January 2025, MeShare actually has 45,000 stores worldwide. And comparing to Starbucks only have 40,199, and McDonald's is 41,835. So you can imagine, MeShare's history is actually less than 15 years. And you know how long has Starbucks and McDonald's actually established. So with a very brilliant, simple idea, MeShare actually able to conquer F&B. And then surprisingly, they don't sell bubble tea, but they sell, all the raw ingredients in making bubble tea. And the other very interesting story is actually Pan For You. All right, so Pan For You is actually a Japanese bakery. And then what they did is they actually invented a frozen bread technology. So they discover, all the bakeries. If we all go to the bakeries towards like 9 o'clock, some of the bakeries start giving offers and so on and so forth. However, there are still a lot of wastage. So Pan For You actually come up with this brilliant idea. They actually have this subscription service, Pansuku, and then this basically delivers frozen bread from bakeries across Japan and to all the subscribers. So this subscription service is actually because they utilize their proprietary frozen bread technology. And then the subscribers will be able to receive bread from different bakeries nationwide. So no longer, if even in Singapore, if you are staying in Jurong, you can't possibly get some of the unique bakeries from Joo Chiat or even Tampines. But with these frozen technologies, you are able to get it because the breads are actually frozen. So the number one is that it helps all the bakeries to reduce wastage. Number 2 is it actually allows customers to get the bread fresh. Fresh is because it's frozen. So when you heat it up and eat it, right, it's actually still as fresh as you can imagine. Like it is really fresh from the bakery because of this proprietary frozen technology. And then the subscribers will be able to customize. So the subscribers will be able to choose the frequencies of the deliveries. Either you can choose it on monthly or bi-monthly subscriptions. And then there is one more surprise element. So instead of you know what you're going to buy, the subscribers actually do not know what kind of specific bread that they will be receiving in each delivery. So because of this surprise element, right? So the subscribers actually look forward for the the every monthly or bi-monthly delivery. So this makes it so fun that everybody loves it. And then one of the reasons that I choose this case study is because Pansuku is now in Singapore. It actually launched in Singapore last year. Oh, sorry, in 20, it's actually launched in Singapore last year, but Pansuku actually will launch in Japan in 2020. So at the moment, there are more than 15,000 subscribers. You can actually go to Orchard. So it is actually beside Centrepoint. If you're familiar with Orchard, you know there is a Concord Hotel. So there is a shopping center in Concord Hotel, and inside How Much there is a pun for you. So you can go over there and then subscribe to your subscriptions. You can even get some of the freshly bred, even from Japan, and then you can there is an online link as well, so you can subscribe through the online link, or you can go down there and try it out. So these are the innovative examples of what business have pivoted over the years, and of course these are some of the digital model that we all can learn. And then the other thing that I also wanted to mention is even though some of these business model are not new, but if we are able to include some of the AI elements into it, I think we can even make our models more interesting. Because, for example, the crowdsourcing model, when you have crowdsourcing model, and if you are able to include some of the AI elements, as in like you can have AI agent to help you to engage the community, so this will actually make it so much easier. So this is actually the end of my sharing. If you would like to reach out to me, about anything surrounded on digitalizations and or even some of the AI projects that you are interested, please feel free to connect to me. Scan the QR code to connect me on the WhatsApp, or feel free to drop me an email as well. So I'll hand the presentation, hand it over back to Laika. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Ken Leong, for such an insightful session on the next gen digital business model. So for everyone who wanted to start their business, this is a very important notes as well from Mr. Ken Leong for us to kind of know what are we supposed to do with right now the next gen and this digital changing landscape as well. So we appreciate the practical knowledge and forward-thinking ideas, and also all of the examples you've shared with us today, Mr. Ken Leong. Let's give another round of applause to Mr.